Hi, I'm Lisa Challenger, Worcester County Tourism Director, and on today's Beach and Beyond show, we are going to swing over and see Buddy Sass at the Ocean City Golf Club. We're going to head up north to Rehoboth to visit Hobo's restaurant, and we're going to pop into Fishtails to see what's going on over there. And our spotlight where I am today is at the Wallops NASA Visitor Center, and we'll be exploring this great space. So please stick around and enjoy our show today.
Welcome to the Dough Roller Restaurants, an Ocean City tradition for over 30 years. First opening on the boardwalk in 1980, this family-owned restaurant has expanded, offering 4 convenient locations around Ocean City. The original location at 3rd Street offers breakfast served with a view. Grab a table early while you're walking the boardwalk or riding bikes. Above this restaurant is the Breakers Hotel. This 37-room getaway features custom decor and the best panoramic view on the boards. Our second boardwalk restaurant is across from the Inlet parking lot at South Division Street, original home to Dayton's Boardwalk famous fried chicken and seafood. The other 2 locations are on Coastal Highway at 41st Street and 70th Street. Both serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner year-round. Grab a soft-shell crab sandwich, delicious crab cake, or our famous chicken while dining on the outdoor patio. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we have something on the menu for everyone. Awesome omelets, pancakes, cream chip beef, subs, Italian dishes, and the best pizza in town. Come by and visit us today. The Dough Roller. Good things are rolling your way. Ocean City's premier shopping and dining experience is on the boards at the Town Center Midtown Boardwalk. Shop for unique specialty gifts at Summer House Trading Company, one-of-a-kind jewelry at Atlantic Gold, and an adorable outfit and accessories at Alexis Jade Boutique. Enjoy lunch or dinner al fresco style at the Longboard Cafe. Dine in or carry out at Old English Fish Chips and Chicken. Warm days or cool nights, shop and dine on the boards at the Town Center Midtown Boardwalk in the heart of Ocean City.
Hi, I'm Lisa Challenger, and our guest today is Keith Kohler, who is the news chief here at the Wallops NASA Visitor Center, or for the whole facility.
Right,
sure.
Right.
And thank you, Keith, for joining us today and hosting us today here in the Visitor Center. As all of these launches get much more publicized and popular, you guys seem to be on the radar all the time on the news. Tell us a little bit about the Visitor Center here.
Well, the Visitor Center has been here since 1982, and last year we just had a tremendous year with all the launches that we've had, and then this year is stepping up to be the same thing with probably 55 to 60,000 visitors within the year. So
wow.
It's really a tremendous number of people, but it's really here to highlight the work we do here at Wallops and also across the agency.
And you've got all sorts of exhibit here. You have a observation deck upstairs.
Yeah, the idea in the exhibit hall here is really to have something for everybody. So we have just a kids area where they can come in regardless of the age to do hands-on things. And
there were lots of kids here.
There were lots of kids earlier that we were here, and then there were some other exhibits, you know, for the older folks to be able to come in and read and learn about the different types of things we do. We have a Science on the Sphere auditorium, which is really different because you get to go in and instead of projecting on a flat screen, it's projected on a globe kind of like. So if you're looking at the Earth, it's like you're looking at the Earth floating in space. So it's really cool. And like you said, we also have the observation deck on top of the building, so you can go up and you can watch the airplanes that are taking off and landing throughout the day.
Okay. And for folks living in the area, how far are you from Salisbury, for instance, or Ocean City?
Yeah, Salisbury, Ocean City is about 45 minutes to an hour drive. It's a nice drive.
Completely doable drive.
Doable drive to come down here. And, you know, it's a great way to spend the day, you know, take a break from up in that area, come down here. And then we've got the Chincoteague Wildlife Refuge over not too far from here.
And you have a fairly big launch scheduled coming up here soon?
We have a big launch scheduled. We just got word that it's now looking at June 10th.
Instead of the May 6th
Instead of
date.
May 6th, it's now moved to June 10th.
And if folks want to learn where to view that launch or to watch it online, or what's your website?
Yeah, just go to our website at www.nasa.gov/Wallops, and you can find all the information on the next upcoming launches, whether it be the next big launch. We also have a smaller launch that's scheduled in May 28th, early in the morning.
And we should mention this visitor center for the shoulder seasons that we're in now is open
Yeah, the visitor center right now is open 10 to 4, and it's open Thursday through Monday. And then when we get into the summer months, July and August, it will be open daily.
So open 5 days a week
yeah,
now.
So it's a great thing, for folks to come down and take a break and come in.
Okay, well this is absolutely awesome down here, and I'm going to spend a little more time checking out all the exhibits. But Keith, thank you so much for being on Beach and Beyond today.
Good to have y'all down here.
Thank you.
Introducing the Gateway Grand Residences on the oceanfront at 48th Street in Ocean City, Maryland. The Gateway Grand is the newest and most luxurious oceanfront community at the beach. You'll find unparalleled attention to detail, superior construction quality, countless relaxing amenities, and beach services that can't be found at any other beach property. The Gateway Grand is a joint partnership between two of the country's largest and most reputable development companies, Trammell Crow Company and the Carlyle Group. If you're looking to buy the best of the best, look no further. The Gateway Grand's control access lobby means a quiet, relaxing stay at your beach place in a controlled environment. The private outdoor pool is located on a 250-foot-long elevated oceanfront sun deck, where you and your family and friends can enjoy some time basking in the sun or cooling off in the refreshing waters. Have you had enough sun? Or is the weather not to your liking? Then move inside to the indoor pool, where you can still enjoy full views of the beach and the ocean. With perfectly heated waters and open year-round, you'll be able to enjoy the indoor pool 365 days a year. Like to work out? Look no further than our state-of-the-art fitness center. Open 24/7. Get in your daily calorie burn while keeping a close eye on your kids swimming in the indoor pool, or simply enjoy the serenity of the ocean views. When the day is over, retreat to your home away from home. Our residences feature everything that you're looking for the perfect beach getaway. Designer furnishings, luxurious baths, spacious kitchens and living areas, and soaring 9-foot ceilings. The Gateway Grand is built with a high-impact skin and window structure that meets not just Ocean City construction code, but that of Miami-Dade, one of the highest in the country. The Gateway Grand features sound insulation in all of the walls, both interior and exterior. Enjoy a peaceful, quiet beach getaway year-round. Do you hate fighting the elements just to get from the elevator to your unit? Not at Gateway Grand. We provide our owners with climate-controlled corridors, allowing comfortable year-round use for all of our owners. Imagine leaving your residence in the middle of February, getting on one of our 5 high-speed elevators, and then walking to the indoor pool, all in the comfort of your shorts and sandals. Or maybe you've stayed someplace where there wasn't enough parking. Gateway Grand takes care of our owners here too. We've got a 6-story private, gated and secure parking facility on site, and every one of our owners gets a minimum of 2 parking passes, meaning you'll never worry about parking at the beach again. So if you're considering buying a new beach retreat, or maybe you're looking to upgrade your current beach home, make sure you stop by the Gateway Grand to see what we have to offer. We promise you'll love what you see. The sales center is open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can visit us online at www.thegatewaygrand.com or call us at 410-723-6290.
It's the 4 words no woman ever wants to hear. You have breast cancer. Your heart sinks. Your mind races. You feel helpless. Breast cancer is running rampant across America. Each year, there are over 288,000 new cases reported. 39,520 die each year. That's 109 every day. But in the little town of Ocean City, Maryland, help comes from the most unusual place. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Captain Steve Harmon's Poor Girls Open, the only ladies' billfish tournament on the East Coast dedicated to raising money for breast cancer research through the American Cancer Society. The late Captain Steve Harmon thought it was disgraceful how each year the men received all the glory for billfishing. Owning a small bar at the time, Fishtails, Steve often found his female waitresses and bartenders unable to afford the multi-day tournaments. So he started Poor Girls Open, a 3-day, ladies-only billfish release tournament where teams can fish only one day. That evened the playing field between the haves and have-nots, and the rest is history. Poor Girls Open has raised over $500,000 towards breast cancer research in the span of 18 years. So this is where you come into the picture. Without our sponsors, none of this would be possible. Join us in the fight against the stranglehold. We fish for a cure. Together, we will win this battle.
My name is Howard Baldwin, and I bought Gold Coast Gym in October of 2013. What separates this gym is we're not only a workout facility, we will take you and we will curtail your diet, we'll curtail your exercise program, and we will modify everything to help you achieve your results. We'll weigh you in every week. You can weigh in every 4 or 5 days. But we will be there with you on call 7 days a week and help you achieve those goals. We have a pool here, we have a spin room, pool, spin room, daycare, we have our own massage on staff, we have our own nutritionist on staff, we have a great workout room, all the latest and greatest equipment. We have 2 trainers on staff that are fully certified and great and help you achieve your needs.
Some of the amenities that I really like are not only is this place huge, but you have multiple pieces of equipment. I never ever have to wait in line to use one piece. There's never wait in the cardio. There's never wait on the free weights. There's never wait on the machines, the spin room, you name it, you got it, and there's plenty of it for everyone that's here. Here at Gold Coast Mall, there's plenty of parking for everyone in the front and in the back as well that a lot of people do not know about. Not only do you have great personal trainers, but I know some of the specials that you did, including the beginning of this year, whoever lost the most weight won tickets to the Super Bowl in 2015. You just don't get that kind of stuff at other gyms. So not only here at Gold Coast Gym can you get a great workout in, but with your trainers and all the friendly staff, you guys actually help everyone set not just a weight loss, but a lifestyle change and goal as well. Bottom line is I recommend Gold Coast Gym because it's never overcrowded. 7 days a week they're open with great hours. The prices are right, and you can't beat anywhere like this in North Ocean City.
Hi, I'm Michael Day. I'm the Director of Economic Development for the town of Berlin, Maryland's coolest small town. And right now we're in Tex-Mex and Beyond, one of the newest restaurants to open here in Berlin. Great Mexican and Tex-Mex food. Also down the street is Sikuli's, a rustic Italian restaurant. Across the street from that is the Maryland Wine Bar. Up the street from that we've got the Main Street Sweets, one of the best candy stores you'll ever find. And just a few doors down from that is Cupcakes in Bloom. Berlin has really become a food destination, a dining restaurant, and a specialty foods. Baked Dessert Cafe over on Bay Street has natural sweets and also sells beer and wine, organic wines and craft beers. We've got the Berlin Coffee House for your coffee of lattes and all the specialty coffees that you can think of. Main Street Deli just opened up, a great sandwich shop where you'll get sandwiches bigger than you can imagine. You'll want to take half of them home for lunch the next day. Also across the street from Main Street Deli is the Main Street Enchanted Tea Room, which is a great little tea room where you can have high tea, cucumber sandwiches, and all that stuff you get when you're having teas. We also have the Maryland Wine Bar, which serves nothing but Maryland wines, and I think there's over 50 different brands that you can get in there. And of course, we've always got the Drummers Cafe located in the Atlantic Hotel. Been there for a number of years. It's got a great reputation. Around the corner is the Globe, which is a great sandwich bar, entertainment place to buy lunch and dinner. And then across is the Rains Reef Luncheonette, great sandwich shop and ice cream place, hamburgers and all kinds of lunch food. You can't beat it. It's great. Open late some nights, A lot of places are open late. You'll find almost any type of food you'll want here. We've got a new place, Burley Inn, is about to open up in about a month. And of course, Burley Oak Brewery out on Old Ocean City Boulevard is a great place, great beer, craft beers they make there, and you can't go wrong. It's a great place. Come to Berlin. We're only 7 miles west of Ocean City. You'll spend a day and a half. You could stay at the Atlantic Hotel, great little hotel, 16-room hotel. You can eat and shop your way all day long. Plenty to do, plenty of variety of stores. Everything from vintage toys to educational toys, gifts, all kinds of giftware, antique mall, 2 great large antique malls. You'll spend the day eating and shopping. Great place. It's the home of Runaway Bride, where Runaway Bride was filmed, Tuck Everlasting. So if you've seen those movies, you've got a little glimpse of small town life in Berlin, Maryland.
Welcome to another edition of Talking About Golf. I'm your host professional here at the Ocean City Golf Club, Buddy Sass, and I want to talk about one of my pet peeves with amateur golfers today. I see this all the time. So I'm standing here at the beautiful 14th hole here at the Newport Bay Golf Course, and with my laser, I've got 148 yards to the flag. Now, all of my amateurs say, oh, I got a 148, I'm going to play a 148 club, but there's a whole lot more to think about. Today I'm in the spring, it's a little chilly, there's a little breeze, I've got the wind blowing at me just a little bit, so I've got to take some other things into consideration. So I know I'm at 148, but I know the front right is 135-ish, and I know the back is about 165. So let's think about it for a minute. I've got the wind at me. We're at sea level. It's a little chilly. So I'm looking at 165 to the back, playing 175 or 180. So what do most of my amateur partners do? They go, well, last summer I hit a 9-iron from the 150. I can hit the 9, or maybe I'll hit the 8. But in reality, I'm looking at about a 180 yardage. So for myself, early in the year, I may take a little 5 and choke it down and actually hit a 5-iron. Now think about that for a minute. I'm looking at a 148 shot thinking 175 or 180 in the cold, and I play a totally different shot than any of my partners. They end up in the water or the bunker. I end up on the back half of the green with a makeable birdie putt on a very difficult shot. So do yourself a favor. Take your GPS finder, your laser, but don't rely on it. Take into account all the other factors, make your decision, and play a great shot. We'll see you again next time on another edition of Talking About Golf.
Brews Up in Berlin is Delmarva's first brew-on-premise beer and wine supply store. Join the exciting hands-on experience of making your own craft beer or wine. We have a diverse assortment of grains and hops, over 20 distinctive wine kits, and plenty of equipment for beginners or experts. Let's make something special together. Brew with us solo or in a group. No experience is necessary, just a love of beer and wine. So give us a call or stop in and reserve a spot to become a brewmaster or winemaker today at Brews Up in Berlin. Is it time for a lifestyle change? Cadbury at Lewis is a Quaker-guided, not-for-profit retirement community adjacent to the historic seaport town of Lewis, Delaware. We are a continuing care retirement community offering spacious, independent living apartments and cottages that can be modified to fit your lifestyle. Residents live an enriched and active retirement as they enjoy all the wonderful things Lewis has to offer: shopping, bicycling, the beach, boating, fishing, museums, and more. You can even stroll the boardwalk of the nation's summer capital, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Cadbury at Lewis offers the peace of mind that comes with knowing you have a plan for the future if your health needs change. Cadbury has assisted living apartments, a secure memory area, on-site skilled nursing, and rehabilitation services, as well as round-the-clock security.
Cadbury residents live a maintenance-free lifestyle because the housekeeping, landscaping, repairs, and transportation are all inclusive. They can choose country club-style dining in our restaurant or casual dining in our bistro. Residents indulge their creative side in our art studio or woodworking shop. It's easy to stay fit through bicycling with the Recyclers Group, working out in the fitness center, swimming in the indoor heated pool, or enjoying Wii bowling. At Cadbury, anyone that desires an active resort lifestyle that is maintenance-free will feel like they're on vacation year-round. Contact us today for more information and a tour so you or your loved one can enjoy their retirement the way it was meant to be. At Cadbury at Lewis, you've earned your place at the beach.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Hansen. I'm the executive chef of Hobo's Restaurant and Bar on Baltimore Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. And I'm sort of the it girl when it comes to doing local produce and healthy cooking. We do a lot of gluten-free work and a lot of plant-based. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate some more local and seasonal dishes for your spring, getting ready maybe for a little bikini weather. So I'm going to start off doing a little saute with some sunchokes and fennel. And they're root vegetables which are available right now, and you can get those in your local grocery store if you can't find a local farmer that's growing them. So a little sunchokes, a little fennel. We're going to throw that in. And then I'm going to throw in a little bit of leek. And we're just going to saute that up till we have a nice crisp brown on it. And then I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. We use a little bit of herbamare and white pepper. Herbamare is an herbal sea salt blend that's available at most natural health food stores. It's made with all organic spices. And we use white pepper because it has a cleaner and evener heat to it. So we're going to mix that in the cooking process. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some roasted carrots and some roasted onions into this mix. And what we're going to have here is a very sultry, savory base for a veggie burger. Now, because we do a lot of gluten-free work, rather than just go ahead and add breadcrumbs into our gluten-free burger, we're going to work with some unusual ingredients. I work with cassava flour, coconut flour, quinoa flour, sprouted quinoa, but for the purposes of this dish, we're going to go ahead and add some red lentils, which are already cooked, and we're going to add some sprouted quinoa in. We're going to go ahead and add some sprouted quinoa. Now, this is a cooked sprouted quinoa, and the reason I like using quinoa or grains that have been previously sprouted is it makes your bioavailability of your proteins higher. And if you're working on a gluten-free and a high-protein diet, this is a great way to get your grains to remain plant-based or to eat less meat products, but also get enough proteins. And quinoa is a perfect protein for that choice. Now, one of the challenges with gluten-free cooking is that there's nothing to bind, because gluten is one of the necessities of gluten is for binding bread, for making it rise, etc., etc. So there's nothing to bind this veggie burger product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with a little bit of rice flour here. And I'm going to sprinkle that rice flour in and let that cook a wee bit. And then I'm just going to throw all this in a food processor. And we're going to check the temperature of everything to see if it's cooked through. You probably shouldn't do that at home, sticking your hands in the pot. I'm a little used to it by now. I'm going to throw this in the food processor. We're going to whip this up, but a very low pulse. We're not trying to make a homogenized product. What we're trying to do is to give it some texture so it feels like vegetables. So this is made out of vegetables and not just a processed mess. So we're going to pulse it up a couple times. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of vegetable stock into here, vegetable stock, for a little bit of liquid. There we go. Now what we have here is pretty messy. So we're going to dump that into this pan. And then we're going to work a binder in. Now we've used rice flour already, so let's try and use something else that's a little bit different. And for this purpose, I'm probably going to use a little bit of a cassava flour over here. I'm going to mix that in, and then I'm going to pat it in to an almond meal. Now, if I use this cassava flour, I want to let that sit for a little bit afterwards, just so it can combine. And what we're getting, once it has been chilled, we're going to get a burger type consistency that then we can then place into something like almond meal so that it has a crust on the outside. Once we reheat this pan, we can add a little tiny itty bit of organic canola oil or extra virgin olive oil and toast our veggie burger on both sides. Now all our products inside are already cooked, so it doesn't need to be entirely cooked through. If we don't want it, it can have a nice soft mass. Or what we can do is lightly sear it on both sides and put it into the oven to finish. And what you have is a burger that's made out of 100% vegetables and whole grains to start. So you have something that's really, really high in nutrition, zero gluten, and wonderful for you, and also very, very low in calories. So if you're working on that little tight little bikini figure, this is the way that you want to think about starting. So to finish off this dish, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some hydroponically grown basil, and I'm going to add some organic baby kale. Baby kale is available in any grocery store at this point. Just buy a bin of the organic baby kale and add a little bit into everything you make. It's very, very rich in vitamin C. I'm going to throw this in the pan with the veggie burger on a very, very low heat. Add a little bit of the basil. I'm going to add in some fresh sun-dried tomatoes that are chopped up. And then I'm going to add just a tiny little bit of extra virgin olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Make sure you use good oil. Make sure you use the best oil you have. And I'm going to heat this up so that I have a very, very lightly dressed warm salad, and then put the veggie burger on top of it. And I am ready to get into my spring bikini. I hope to see you here at Hobo's, getting ready to get into yours.
Don't let the price of summer fun get you down. Go to killercouponbook.com and get incredible deals all over town. Restaurants, amusement parks, golf, water sports, and so much more. Go to killercouponbook.com, pick your coupons, print them, and go have fun. It's really that easy. killercouponbook.com.
And if you want to learn about more fun and exciting places to visit and things to do, then watch our show next time on Beach and Beyond.